National Education Policy 2020. Implementing in CBSE schools. Vision of the policy. Develop an education system deeply rooted in Indian ethos which has the capability to provide high quality education to compete in the global world. The curriculum and pedagogy must develop a sense of respect towards fundamental duties and Constitution of India and have a deep bond with the country. Develop a sense of pride and respect for the country and be responsible for human rights, sustainable development, global well-being, thereby reflecting a truly global citizen. Key principles of NEP 2020. Emphasize conceptual understanding rather than rote learning and learning for exams. Unique capabilities, recognizing, identifying them in each student. Critical thinking and creativity to encourage logical decision making and innovation. Continuous review based on sustained research and regular assessment by educational experts. Respect for diversity and local context in all curriculum, pedagogy, and policy. Equity and inclusion as the cornerstone of all educational decisions. Community participation. Encouragement and facilitation for philanthropic, private, and community participation. Use of technology in teaching and learning, removing language barriers for Divyang students, and in educational planning and management. New pedagogical and curricular structure of school education. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, 3 years in Anganwadi, preschool, and 12 years in school. Secondary stage 4, greater critical thinking, multidisciplinary study, flexibility and student choice of subjects. Middle stage 3, experiential learning in the sciences, mathematics, arts, social sciences, and humanities. Preparatory stage 3, play, discovery, and activity based and interactive classroom learning. Foundational stage 5, multi-level play, activity based learning. Transforming curricular and pedagogical structure. Shift to competency based teaching, learning, and assessment. Promoting critical and creative thinking aligned to the 21st century in classrooms, shifting traditional assessments to competency focused. Track student progress comprehensively and frequently. Design tools and resources to acquire learning outcomes. Promoting sport integrated and art integrated learning in classroom for holistic development. Reducing curriculum to the core essentials to minimize rote learning. Salient features of stages in school. Foundational stage. Play, activity based learning. Pedagogy of early childhood care and education. Focus on good behavior, courtesy, ethics, personal and public hygiene, cleanliness, focus on teamwork and cooperation. Preparatory stage. Gradual transition from play-based learning to more formal classroom learning, interactive teaching learning. Introduction of subjects including physical education, art, languages, science, and mathematics, emphasis on reading, writing, speaking. Middle stage. Subject-oriented pedagogical and curricular methodology. Subject teachers for learning, discussion of the more abstract concepts in each subject across the sciences, mathematics, arts, social sciences, and humanities. Goals. Ensuring that all children entering grade 1 are school ready by 2030. Attain optimal outcome in the domain of physical and motor development, cognitive development, socio-emotional development, cultural, artistic development, and the development of communication and early languages, literacy, and numeracy. AK curriculum and pedagogy development. To prepare initial cadre of high quality IS teachers, plan to introduce a 6-month certificate program in IS or 1-year diploma program covering early literacy, numeracy, and other relevant aspects of IS. Minimum qualification of teachers could be even 10 plus 2 or above. Introduction of a preparatory class before class 1 for children of age of 5 years. Learning shall be based on play-based learning with a focus of developing early childhood care and education, aka the foundation of learning. Read with comprehension, write basic mathematical operations, learn basic life skills. Attainment of foundational literacy and numeracy by grade 3 in mission mode. Foundational skills, universal acquisition of foundational learning skills. Grade 3. National mission. National mission on foundational literacy and numeracy. Book promotion. National book promotion policy will be formulated and public and school libraries will be expanded. Early learning. Focus on early reading, writing and mathematics. 3-month play-based school, 3-month play-based school preparation. Module for all grade 1 students. National repository. National repository, high quality teaching and learning resources on Diksha. Libraries. School libraries, including digital libraries, to be leveraged. Curtailing dropout rates and ensuring universal access to education at all levels. To bring children back to school and prevent children dropping out, the following steps will be taken. Provide regular trained teachers at each stage. Special care shall be taken to ensure that no school remains deficient on infrastructure support. Universal participation in school by carefully tracking students, as well as their learning levels, in order to ensure that they A. are enrolled in an attending school, and B. have suitable opportunities to catch up and re-enter school in case they have fallen behind or dropped out. Community partnership in terms of expertise and infrastructural support. Scope of school education will be broadened to facilitate multiple pathways to learning involving both formal and non-formal education modes. Open and Distance Learning (ODL) programs offered by the National Institute of Open Schooling (NIOS) and state open schools will be expanded and strengthened. Highlights of pedagogical structure. Encouraging 21st century skills in the classroom. Scientific temper. Collaboration, digital literacy. Creativity. Problem solving, social. Responsibility, communication. Critical thinking, ethics. Health and fitness. Introduction of contemporary subjects. Artificial intelligence, holistic health, data science. Organic living, design thinking, machine learning. Year-long course during grades 6 to 8. Survey and hands-on experience of a sampling of important vocational crafts such as carpentry, electric work, metal work, gardening, pottery making, etc. Decided by states and local communities and is mapped by local skilling needs. Mathematics and computational thinking. Increased emphasis throughout the school years, starting with the foundational stage. Use of a variety of innovative methods, including the regular use of puzzles and games that make mathematical thinking more enjoyable and engaging. Introduction of activities involving coding in middle stage. Emphasis on vocational education. 10-day bag-less period during grades 6 to 8 for students to intern with local vocational experts such as carpenters, gardeners, potters, artists, etc. Internship opportunities to learn vocational subjects throughout grades 6 to 12. Vocational courses through online mode. Periodic exposure to activities outside school through like meeting local artists and craftsmen. Vocational courses to be offered through Open and Distance Learning (ODL) mode by 2025. At least 50% of learners shall have exposure to vocational education. Knowledge of India. Knowledge from ancient India and its contributions to modern India and its successes and challenges. India's future aspirations with regard to education, health, environment, etc. Indian knowledge systems, including tribal knowledge and indigenous and traditional ways of learning and specific courses in tribal ethnomedicinal practices, forest management, traditional organic crop cultivation, natural farming, etc. will be made available. An engaging course on Indian knowledge systems in secondary school as an elective. Competitions in schools for learning various topics and subjects through fun and indigenous games. Video documentaries on inspirational luminaries of India, ancient and modern, in science curriculum. Students to visit different states as part of cultural exchange programs. Constitutional values will be developed in students. Excerpts from the Indian Constitution will also be considered essential reading for all students. Knowledge of critical issues facing local communities, states, the country, and the world. Health. Education. Basic training in health, including preventive health, mental health and well-being, nutrition, personal and public hygiene and first aid, detrimental and damaging effects of alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs. Leveraging the power of multilingualism.
Language learning.
Children whose primary language is not the language of instruction in school are more likely to drop out of school or fail in early grades. Mother tongue, home language, local language is medium of instruction, wherever possible, until at least grade 5, preferably till at least grade 8. The Languages of India, a fun project activity in schools to familiarize with the diversity of languages in the country. National Curriculum Framework for School Education, NCFSE, and textbooks. The formulation of a new and comprehensive national curricular framework for school education, NCFSE 2020-21, will be undertaken by the NCERT based on the principles of this National Education Policy 2020 and will be made available in all regional languages. All textbooks shall aim to contain the essential core material deemed important on a national level, but at the same time contain any desired nuances and supplementary material as per local contexts and needs. Where possible, schools and teachers will also have choices in the textbooks they employ from among a set of textbooks that contain the requisite national and local material. Aim of assessment shift from rote memorization skills to formative is more competency assessment promotes learning and development of students. Tests higher order skills such as analysis, critical thinking, and conceptual clarity. Assessment for learning optimize learning and development for all students. This will be the underlying principle for assessment at all levels of education. Transforming assessment for student development. Transforming assessments and tracking student progress across school years. All students will take school examinations in grades 3, 5, and 8. Achievement of basic learning outcomes through assessment of core concepts and knowledge from the national and local curricula, along with relevant higher order skills and application of knowledge in real life situations rather than rote memorization. Grade 5, Grade 12, Grade 3, Grade 8, Grade 10. Student data is anonymized, public disclosure by schools of their overall outcomes. Conduct. Assessments for all schools got plus PVT. Key features of the assessment. Test core concepts and move away from rote memorization. Use data for continuous monitoring and improvement. Redesigning report cards to assess holistic development of each child. 360 degrees holistic report cards. The holistic progress card will form an important link between home and school and will be accompanied by parent-teacher meetings in order to actively involve parents in their children's holistic education and development. Progress in project-based and inquiry-based learning. Progress in cognitive, affective and psychomotor domains. Quizzes, role plays, group work, portfolio, etc. Teacher assessment, self-assessment, and peer assessment. Interactive questionnaires for parents, teachers and students. Results of the school examinations. To be used only for developmental purposes of the school education. For public disclosure by schools of their overall student outcomes. Anonymized student outcomes. For continuous monitoring and improvement of the schooling system. Regarding guidelines for assessment. Guidelines will be prepared by NCERT in consultation with major stakeholders such as boards of assessment, boards, National Assessment Center for School Education, NACSE, etc. Transformation in the assessment system by 2022-23 academic session to align with National Curriculum Framework for School Education, NCFSE 2020-21. National Assessment Center for School Education NACSE. This center will advise the school boards regarding new assessment patterns and latest researches. For promoting collaborations between the school boards and to become an instrument for sharing of best practices between school boards, etc. About shifting their assessment patterns towards meeting the skill requirements of the 21st century and in consonance with the stated objectives of this policy. Teachers and Teacher Education NEP 2020. Minimum degree qualification for teaching that includes student teaching at local schools by 2030 for applicants with an existing bachelor's degrees in other specialized subjects. For those who have completed the equivalent of 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor's degrees or have obtained a master's degree in a specialty. 4-year integrated B. Ed. 1-year B. Ed. 2-year B. Ed. All B. Ed. Programs will include training in time-tested techniques in pedagogy, multi-level teaching and evaluation, teaching children with disabilities, teaching children with special interests or talents, use of educational technology, and learner-centered and collaborative learning. Teachers and Teacher Education NEP 2020. National Professional Standards for Teachers (NPST) will be developed by 2022. The professional standards will be reviewed and revised in 2030 and thereafter every 10 years, on the basis of rigorous analysis of the efficacy of the system. Quality 4-year integrated B.Ed programs. Transparency in transfers through online computerized systems. Teacher eligibility tests will be strengthened. Sharing of teachers across schools. School complexes will hire local eminent persons, experts as master instructors. A technology-based comprehensive teacher requirement planning. Teacher education will gradually be moved by 2030 into multidisciplinary colleges and universities. Multidisciplinary higher education institutions offering the 4-year in-class integrated B.Ed program to also provide blended and OODL mode of teaching to students in remote areas. NEP aims to support and nurture teachers through all phases of their tenure. Preparation, recruitment, deployment, transfer. In the classroom, professional development. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continuous professional development, CPD, and improving standards. Training teachers to be effective online educators. Workshops and training programs for development of school leaders and principals, Anganwadi workers, teachers trained in early literacy, numeracy, and other relevant aspects of EK. Teacher education to include aspects of supporting gifted children. Inclusion and equity will become a key aspect of teacher education and secondary. Specializations to be created for teaching kids with disabilities. Teachers will undertake 50 hours of CPD every year driven by their own interests. A new and comprehensive national curriculum framework for teacher education (NCFTE 2021) will be formulated. National Professional Teacher Standard (NPST) to set benchmark for expectations of the role of teachers, standards for performance appraisals, and inform the design of pre-21st century teaching, learning and assessment will be at the heart of all teacher training programs. Equitable and Inclusion Education NEP 2020. Inclusive, good quality education as a foundation for dynamic and equitable societies. Desmond Tutu. Education is the single greatest tool for achieving social justice and equality. NEP seeks to bridge gender and social category gaps in all levels of school education. Focus on socio-economically disadvantaged groups (SEDGs). SEDGs will be formed and will be broadly categorized based on GA and DA identities. Particularly female and transgender individuals, socio-cultural identities, such as scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, OBCs, and minorities, geographical identities, such as students from villages, small towns, and aspirational districts, disabilities including learning disabilities, and socioeconomic conditions, such as migrant communities, low income households, children in vulnerable situations, victims of or children of victims of trafficking, orphans including child beggars in urban areas, and the urban poor. Separate strategies will be formulated for FOQ's attention for reducing each of the category-wise GAPs in school education. How to ensure equitable and inclusive education. Alternative forms of schools will be encouraged to preserve their traditions or alternative pedagogical styles. Students in such schools would be encouraged to appear for state or other board examinations and assessments by the NTA. Special attention will be given to reduce the disparities for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Opening NCC wings in secondary and higher secondary schools will be encouraged. Students will be sensitized through this new school culture, brought in by teachers, trained social workers, and counselors. Human values such as empathy, tolerance, human rights, gender equality, non-violence, citizenship, inclusion, and equity will be part of curriculum. Increased participation of SEDGs in the schooling system will be strengthened. SEZs will be declared for educationally disadvantaged SEDGs. A gender inclusion fund for girls and transgender. Free boarding facilities will be built. Inclusion and equal participation of children with disabilities in EK and the schooling system will also be accorded the highest priority. Home-based education will be a choice for children who are unable to go to schools. Teachers must be helped to identify such learning disabilities early and plan specifically for their mitigation. Urgent need for additional special educators for certain areas of school education. Efficient resourcing and effective governance through school complexes, clusters. To ensure adequate number of counselors, trained social workers and teachers, shared or otherwise, for teaching all subjects including art, music, science, sports, languages, vocational subjects, etc. Adequate resources, shared or otherwise, such as a library, science labs, computer labs, skill labs, playgrounds, sports equipment and facilities, etc. Semicolon. A sense of community is built to overcome the isolation of teachers, students, and schools through joint professional development programs, sharing of teaching learning content, joint content development, holding joint activities such as art and science exhibitions, sports meets, quizzes and debates, and fairs, cooperation and support across schools for the education of children with disabilities, and improved governance of the schooling system by devolving all finer decisions to principals, teachers, and other stakeholders within each group of schools and treating such a group of schools which range from National Education Policy 2020, CBSE initiatives, standard setting and accreditation for school education, NEP 2020 on standards setting and accreditation. A self-regulation or accreditation system will be instituted for all stages of private, public, and philanthropic to ensure compliance with essential quality standards. A minimal set of standards based on basic parameters, namely, safety, security, infrastructure, number of teachers, financial probity, and sound processes of governance, which shall be followed by all school states. UTs will set up an independent, statewide body called the State School Standards Authority, SSA. Dimensions and format of disclosure will be decided. Dimensions and format of disclosure will be decided by the SSA in accordance with global best practices. SCERT to develop ASQAAF School Quality Assessment and Accreditation Framework through wide consultations. Key features of SCA for CBSE schools. Self-assessment tool for schools to review their performance against predefined indicators, benchmarks, easily implementable, transparent and objective tool. Focuses on enhancement of quality, recognition of excellence, promotion of accountability, and benchmarking schools across a range of descriptors or indicators of assessment. CBSE has developed a comprehensive framework termed as School Quality Assessment and Assurance (SQAA). The disclosure will be at the school level based on proficiency of school. Technical documents standards has been prepared. Transforming assessment and examination. A key stage assessment in Class 3, 5 and 8 pilot in selected schools will be conducted in 2021-22. Holistic report card for CBSE schools is being prepared. 500 competency-based test items for classes 1 to 5 related to the measurement of each learning outcome stipulated by NCERT are being prepared. Work initiated on the development of question bank for competency-based items, HOTS for classes 6 to 10 in major subjects. Will be available at Diksha. Training of paper setters and moderators is going on to standardize question paper. 10% higher order application-oriented sourced case-based questions till it becomes 60%. CBSE has set up a center for assessment. It will prepare standards linked to learning outcomes, assessment framework, item blueprints and item development guidelines. Digital assessment unit is being set up. A manual on assessment as for and of learning is being prepared. Pilot will be done in the beginning of April, May 2021 or as and when schools reopen. It will be implemented on a larger scale in 2022-23. An online system is also being developed. Pilot will be done in The beginning of April, May 2021 or as and when schools reopen. It will be implemented on a larger scale in 2022-23. An online system is also being developed. Initiatives for capacity building of teachers. CBSE offers generic as well as subject-specific teacher training programs. Same will be aligned to cater to the need of the newly recruited teachers. Induction program will be initiated in the year 2022. CBSE has its policy on in-service teacher training. This has been modified to make 50 hours mandatory CPD per year for teachers, increasing it from the existing 35 hours. CBSE will prepare small 10 minutes mock classrooms demonstrating a good class practice for experiential joyful learning (ETC). The board has introduced experiential learning, competency-based education, art and sport integrated education. All schools are mandated to follow inclusive education to provide conducive learning to all students. The board has published 36 manuals to handhold teachers and trainings of teachers on newer pedagogies, classroom management, inclusive education and subjects. Using 32 training manuals developed by CBSE are being conducted. Work is going on for developing 5 foundational and numeracy training modules which will be used for training teachers in online and blended mode. Curricular initiatives. Art and sports. Integrated education 01. Principles as pedagogical leaders and preparation of annual pedagogical plans 02. Implementation of experiential learning pedagogies, like arts and sports, integrated storytelling and gaming. 03. Mathematics and Hindi at 2 levels, English and Sanskrit will also be introduced at 2 levels from the session 2021-2204. Introduction of 9 vocational courses of 12-hour duration in classes Y8 in 2020. 05. Mandatory adoption of learning outcomes by CBSE schools. Ensuring competency-based education in schools. Creative and critical thinking practice tests, informal assessments through student enrichment activities, and introduction of case-based questions in question paper design. Mandatory online training on experiential learning in competency-based education. Development of resource material, handbook on experiential learning, teacher's resource for achieving lost term. Student enrichment activities. Aryabhatta Ganit. Challenge Heritage India Quiz EBSB activities CBSE Science. Challenge. Science Exhibition Khelo India Expression Series Reading Challenge. 1. A, B, C. 2. A, B, C, D, A, F. Focus on core essentials, learning outcomes. Focus on foundational skills in lower grades. Map curriculum across grades and subjects with the defined loss. Focus on practical and application-based learning, experiential learning, and enhancing creative and critical thinking skills of students. Enable teachers to design such experiential and application-based activities which enhance the creative and critical thinking skills and other desired skills among the students. Stress on the importance of foundational skills of literacy and numeracy. Transform teaching strategies or adopt innovative teaching strategies to develop, strengthen, and achieve these foundational skills by grade 3. Focus at an early age on reading, writing, and learning of basic mathematical concepts. 3. Bring changes in classroom teaching in alignment with the NEP 2020. Define, adapt, adopt learning outcomes and link assessment with the defined loss. Adopt experiential learning pedagogies to achieve the defined loss. Integrate subjects and technology to create a holistic learning experience for students. Integrate the component of digital literacy, scientific temper, and computational thinking. Plan lessons grounded in real life situations and plan to promote multilingualism. Identify and nurture gifted students and plan for CWSN and SEDGs, socially economically disadvantaged groups of students. Expectations from schools. A, B, C, D, A, F. A, B. 4. Bring changes in the assessment pattern. Adopt varied modes of assessment. Focus more on assessment as in for learning. Align assessment practices with the defined loss and focus on achievement of desired competencies in students. Carry out holistic 360-degree assessment of the student in cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domains. Design, create multidimensional or holistic report card reflecting the uniqueness of each child in the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domains. Plan to track learning of each child. 5. Remove separations between subjects and disciplines. Adopt holistic educational approach by removing hard separations between arts and sciences, curricular and co-curricular activities, academic and vocational streams. 6. Vocational training to students. As mentioned in the NEP, one bagless day can be planned for the hands-on learning of the vocational subjects. Popularize and offer vocational courses training to students. A, B, C, D, A, F, G, H. 7. Enable access and retention. Track each child and ensure there are no dropouts. Ensure educational access and retention of SEDGs. Help each child to continue education through RTE entitlements. Involve all stakeholders in the child's learning process and journey, parents, local administration, etc. Enhance and enrich student learning through innovative pedagogy. Create safe and conducive environment for learning and teaching. Maintain inclusive and clean infrastructure. Monitor, track health status of children through periodic health checkup. 8. Self-audit on school quality assurance and accreditation framework SQAAF. Disclose all financial, academic and operational matters as expected from schools by SSA.
9.
Provide enabling resources both to students and teachers.
9.
Provide enabling resources both to students and teachers. 10. Ensure that all students at all levels of school education are taught by passionate, motivated, highly qualified, professionally trained, and well-equipped teachers. 11. Recruit qualified teachers and as per NCT regulations. Ensure capacity building at all levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A, B, C, D, A, F, G, H, I, J. Build capacities of school management, heads, teachers, staff, parents, community, volunteers. Minimum 50 hours CPD per year for heads and teachers. Mentoring of teachers. Nishtha needs to be compulsorily completed by all teachers. Training regular teachers to teaching some appropriate vocational subjects and training of vocational teachers. Train teachers in identifying, recognizing and nurturing unique potential of every child. Curriculum and pedagogy of FLN. Use of technology platforms such as Swayam Diksha. Basic health indicators to look out for and monitor in children. Teaching Indian languages. Shift in teaching learning from rote to inquiry based, critical thinking, cognitive learning, and applied methods. Assessment is learning and assessment for learning. Implementation of holistic progress card. Creation of safe and secure learning environment in school. Time tested as well as new pedagogies. Engage with parents and community for a positive learning environment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9,
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Inform parents about expected learning outcomes, portfolios, home assignments, etc. Sensitize parents of children with physical and learning disabilities, first generation learners. Make home visits if possible and necessary. Arrange workshops on parenting and particularly on exam related anxieties and other stress. Engage with parents to deal with substance abuse, sexual orientations, and other adolescence issues. Constantly send information about the activities in the school and child's progress. Send portfolios back to parents for review and feedback. Inform parents about what kind of assistance the child needs at home for learning. Newsletters, emails, blogs, memos, etc. can be a regular feature. Let parents be volunteers for FLN, field visits, sports, art exhibitions, annual function, school magazine, etc. Exposure lecture by parent specialists, a counselor, doctor, sportsperson, filmmaker, etc. Have parent representatives for PTMs. Organize specific events only for parents. Involve parents in the community outreach work undertaken by the school.